P. I am Mr. P. Today, I get to introduce you to my friends Leo and Copper. We're going to go through some visualization before our workout. We're going to hammer out our warm-up, crush the workout, and finish with a fun game. So, to get started, these are my friends Leo and Copper, two of my favorite dogs in the whole world. Leo is a 2-year-old golden lab. He loves playing tug-of-war, running around, getting outside any chance he gets, and obviously he's a big cuddler. And this is Copper. He is an older basset hound. He is more of a people watcher. He likes just hanging out on the couch, seeing what everyone's up to. Doesn't get up to a lot, but he is a very, very friendly dog. So, those are my friends Leo and Copper. Alright, I'm going to try a little bit of a visualization technique with you guys and girls today. I have never led one of these before. Might get a little silly, I don't know, we'll see. But what I need for you all is to just be following my lead. What you need to do right now is get somewhere comfortable. Whether you're sitting down, lying down, closing your eyes, standing up, whatever works best for you, but get somewhere very comfortable. And all throughout this, we're just going to be taking nice breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. So, like I said, it's my first time running one of these. Any feedback you guys and girls have for me would be awesome. But let's get started. Let's find a nice, comfortable space. All right. So, let's start off closing our eyes, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Make sure on our breaths we're trying to fill up our diaphragm, like there's a balloon right in our belly. Try to get our belly nice and big while we breathe in. So, a couple more breaths, continue this. All right, so you are out at a petting zoo with 3 of your best friends. You can picture them there right now and yourselves at this petting zoo. It's a nice Saturday afternoon, weather's warm, and life is good. But you run up onto some of the goats in the petting zoo, and you get in there and you start petting the goats. You and your friends are having fun, but you notice the latch on the gate is open, and out of nowhere, all the goats storm out of there. There's 15 goats running out. So, you decide that you and your friends are going to need to go catch these goats. So, first things first, you guys and girls go and find the horses. You saddle up and you jump on those horses. So it's you and 3 of your friends running off, trying to wrestle up some goats. And you guys and girls do a great job of trying to herd them back into the pen, and you get almost all of them back in there except for 1 goat. So you decide this is an adventure you'd rather without the horses. So on foot, you guys and girls go off and you look for this goat. You can see its footprints in the ground, so you follow the goat. And this leads you into the forest. It's nice and green in there, and you can't really hear much other than birds chirping. You can hear the birds chirping and the wind rustling the leaves. And as you look ahead and continue walking, you notice that you can see this goat drinking water from a stream. And this stream is coming from a gigantic waterfall, right? So there's this big, beautiful waterfall flowing down, and in that stream, you find this goat drinking some water. So you go up and you grab it by the collar, and you and your friends end up bringing the goat all the way back to the petting zoo. And the petting zoo owner is so excited for you for bringing back the goats. You get a lifetime pass to this petting zoo, so you can go whenever you want. All right, well, that was my attempt at a little bit of visualization. Hopefully you guys and girls kept up with your breaths and you could see the whole scenario perfectly. All right, now hopefully you're not all asleep after that. We are going to get a little bit of a warm-up in before our workout. So we're doing a strength workout. We're using a lot of our shoulders and our arms and our legs. So what I'd like us to do is get a very good warm-up in. We're going to start off by just jogging on the spot, and you're going to be pumping your arms a little bit. Now you're going to speed it up, and you're just going to swing them out to the side, nice and easy. We're not whipping them around. We don't want to hurt ourselves in the warm-up. Now we're going to make some big circles. And the other way. Try to get our blood flowing and our muscles a little warmed up. And now we're going to add some butt kicks. Now we're pumping our arms again. And we're trying to clap over our head. Get your arms all the way up there. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of shoulder mobility. So to start, we're going to do some W extensions. So we're going to hold our arms out like this, and we're just going to bring them up, back down. We're going to do about 5 to 10 of these. And then we're going to do some shoulder taps. So we're going to up like that, make sure our palms are facing the sky, bring them down, touch our shoulders. Up, palms to the sky, touch your shoulders. Palms to the sky, touch your shoulders. Good. So arms are pretty warmed up. Going to do a couple more. Going to do some shoulder mobility and our elbow circles. So kind of like you do in the chicken dance, but you're just going to be making circles with your elbows. Go the other way. Good. Now we're going to do a little bit with our legs. So all we're going to be doing is kind of a side kick. So right here, bring your foot up. Nice and easy. We're not kicking up real hard. We're going up so we can feel the stretch. Good, and we're going to switch. We'll be doing a bit of side lunging, so this is nice. Get the hips a little warmed up. All right, if you need to get a little more of a warm-up in, just pause the video, do whatever you think needs to get done. Otherwise, I'm going to walk us through our exercises. So to start, we have push-ups. So we're just going to get hands under our shoulders, try to get our butt down a bit, down and up. If that's too hard, feel free to modify it on your knees, just like that. After that, we have bicycle crunches. So we're on our back with our feet up in the air. And we're going to bring our opposite knee to our elbow back. And make sure we're not laying right on our shoulders while we do this. You want to have a bit of you want to feel it in your stomach a little bit. And when we're doing our crunches, try not to have your hands behind your head, or you're going to force your neck and your head up while you're trying to get your elbows there. I like to just have my fingertips on my temple of my head, so I'm not ripping on my neck at all. And we have some side lunges. So step out, and you're kind of just dipping right into your hip. You don't want this knee going past your toe. Do that side. My left hip is a little not as good as my right, so I have a little more trouble with that. And I'm focusing on just good reps. And after that, we have shoulder taps. So you're going to get into a push-up stance, and all you're doing is you're tapping the opposite shoulder of the hand you're lifting off the ground. If that's too tough still, on your knees. Absolutely, we can modify those. And then we have calf raises. So what you're going to be doing, find a piece of the ground, and all you're doing is lifting up and back down. Up, back down, just like that. if you have some sort of small piece of cardboard that you can kind of fold up a bit and give yourself a little bit of a higher stance, then you can go through a larger range of motion. But if not, that is totally fine. After that, we're going to do some mountain climbers. So we're getting into a push-up position, and we're just bringing our knees up. We're alternating our knees, just like that. If that's too easy, grab some paper plates if you have them. If not, that is totally fine. I find that I seem to burn through these with my feet while I'm doing this, but they're good for a few uses. Otherwise, you end up sliding your feet. You'll get a bit more of a burn by sliding your feet because you have that friction to the ground. After that, we're going to do some squats. Make sure when we're doing our squat, our knees don't go past our toes. Just like that. And we're getting our butt down. If that's too easy, grab a sack of potatoes, milk jug, fill it with some water, and the exact same thing for a little added resistance. And finally, dips. So for dips, you want your butt off the ground as much as you can, and maybe your feet out a bit. And you're dipping until your butt hits the ground and then back up. If that's too easy or awkward, because it's kind of awkward to do, grab a chair, something like that, just so you have a bit more height off the ground. Gives you a bit of a larger range of motion, so you can get a little bit of a workout in. All right, that is what we're doing today. We have 8 exercises. We're going to be working for 20 seconds, 10-second rest, move on to the next exercise. So to start, I'll say go. You're doing push-ups for 20 seconds. You'll hear a beep, we'll stop for 10. And I'll let us know that the next thing we're doing is bicycle crunches. Bicycle crunches for 20 seconds, 10 seconds off, side lunges and such. We're going to do that 4 times. We have 8 exercises. This is going to take us, like I said, just under 20 minutes. So make sure we have some water handy, and we are going to get started. All right, 10 seconds, start with push-ups. Make sure you go at a comfortable pace. I don't want you doing everything you can in this first round and then not being able to finish it. So do what you think you can. Bicycle crunches. And side lunges. Practice good form. All right, and shoulder taps. If you need to modify them, feel free. All right, and calf raises. And mountain climbers next. Squats. Make sure both your feet are pointing in the same direction. And dips. All right, we have a 1 minute break. Grab some water. 1 minute break. When we make it to halftime, I'll have to tell you guys a little joke I have too. One of my favorites. Make sure we get water in, right? Stay hydrated, stay standing up. You don't really want to be sitting down. You start to cramp up. If you're really tired, hands over your head. Try to open up our lungs a bit. Get more oxygen. 15 seconds, then we're starting it all over again. Go as hard as you can. If you're really pushing yourself, that's awesome. If you're pushing yourself, doing about half the exercises, do what you can. Push-ups. And bicycle crunches. So hands on the sides of your head, not behind. Side lunges. So, as always, practicing good form as best you can. I find myself watching these afterwards, trying to see what I can improve on. I know my flexibility is pretty poor, so that makes these side lunges a little more difficult. All right, shoulder taps. And calf raises. Mountain climbers. Really try to drive your knee up. Squats. So I find every time I start squats, one of my toes is pointed in a different direction. So I always make sure to try to correct that. And dips. All right, 1 minute rest. Just make sure. All right. What kind of animal will you always find at a baseball game? What kind of animal will you always find at a baseball game? Also try not to chug too much water, you don't want your belly to be too full. What kind of animal will you find at a baseball game? A bat. All right, push-ups. Bicycle crunches. Side lunges. So try and fall right into your hip, if that makes sense. Shoulder taps. Calf raises. Mountain climbers. Squats. Finishing with some dips. All right, one more 1 minute break. This is our last set coming up. Great work, everybody. Almost done. So 20 seconds left, and then we got our last round. Almost done, everybody. Push-ups. Bicycle crunches. And side lunges. Shoulder taps. And calf raises, halfway through. Halfway through this round, we're almost done. Try to explode up if you can. Try to get as much height while keeping your toes on the ground. Mountain climbers. Squats. 2 more exercises, everybody. Good work. And dips to finish. Just about, everybody. Woo! All right, great work, everybody. So, just under 20 minutes. Hopefully you all got an awesome workout in. I have a game for us. It's not a very physical game, but a game nonetheless. So, most of you should have a water bottle. Hopefully it looks something like this. It's this sort of shape. Do this somewhere where you won't get in trouble if the lid breaks and water dumps everywhere. I'm safe right here. So, this is the bottle flip game. You're gonna take your bottle, you're gonna throw it up, and you're gonna get to try to land just like that. I'm gonna try a few times, hopefully. Just about. This is a little tall, so a shorter water bottle will be a little easier, but just have to be a little more gentle. All right, last one. Just about. So, you guys and girls at home, if you have siblings, parents, kids, whatever you got, find a bottle, try to challenge them to that. If that's too easy, try to see how many flips in a row you can get. Still can't do it. So if you can get 3 in a row, challenge somebody you know, see if they can get 4. Or have a little fun with it, maybe try to give it 2 spins. Can't do it. I'm no good at this game. But something for you guys and girls to try out. I am sorry if the visualization is kind of boring. I'm not Michael Bay, not gonna be many explosions, but if you have an idea at home, a story you'd like me to tell, using visualization, send it in to me. If you have any pets at home, send me a couple pictures of just your pets and a little write-up on it so I can tell everybody about them. Have an awesome day. Thank you for joining me.